when the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something less of worth that will bless your heart.
Up until May 6, 1954, everyone in the world believed that it was impossible to run a 4-minute mile. And now we know that the 4-minute mile has been shattered and the world record just keeps improving day by day. But until Roger Bannister, May 6, 1954, ran 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds, everybody thought it was impossible. It could never be done. Today in the gospel, we hear something from God himself that everyone thought was impossible. And that is that God calls us friends, not slaves, not servants, but friends. The fact that the God of the universe, who knit the whole world and everything in it, would call you and me a friend is an impossible claim. But just because of the love of Jesus Christ and the power of his resurrection, which is bestowed in you in your baptism, you are a friend of Christ. And the person sitting next to you in this church too is a friend of Christ. And just like the 4-minute mile has been shattered by many people, with the power of God, we too, in the sacraments in the church, we remain connected, can be his friends. And then if his friends, heirs, and united with him in heaven forever.
Welcome, everybody. When Barry Dean asked me to give faith testimony, to me, it really comes down to two things. It comes down to adoration and the Holy Eucharist. I've got two quotes that I think have always kind of stuck out to me in regards to the Eucharist or receiving Holy Communion. Pope John Paul II and the Catechism refers to the Eucharist as the source and summit of our Christian life. And it was St. Alphonsus Liguori who said, of all devotions, that of adoring Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament is the greatest after the sacraments, the one dearest to God, and the one most helpful to us. I think, as Catholics, I just don't, see how we can't use the benefit of the Eucharist each and every day, whether it's going to adoration, whether it's going to Holy Mass and receiving Holy Communion worthily. Just some personal stories that go along with it. For those of you out there that have a wife and kids, we've got 4 of them, and we usually go to Mass on Sunday evening about 5 o'clock, and I swear it's like clockwork. Every day, around 4 o'clock, my wife and I were at each other's throats, and we've got 4 kids, and we're getting them dressed, and we're trying to get in the car, and someone forgot their phone or someone forgot this, and I swear, by the end of it, we're driving to church, and you can cut the tension with a knife. After communion, it's like clockwork. All the anger and frustration is sort of melted away, and we're back in union and as one again. To me, that's just kind of a real life example of how the Holy Eucharist transforms us. And gives us the grace to be something greater than what we are. So for my practicing Catholic fellow friends out there, the Eucharist, going to Mass daily if you can, and adoration, sitting before the Eucharist for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes a day. It'll change your life. It's done it for me, and can't speak better about it or give any higher recommendation at all.